It's the opening night for Black Panther, and my friend calls me up. Something happened. Her ticket is about to go to waste. Do I want it? And of course, I'm a reasonable human being. I want that ticket. But I already decided I'm not going to this movie premiere because I have Desi Muslim parents. And like most Desi Muslim parents, my curfew is somewhere around Maghrib prayer, which is at sunset. But here my friend is, offering me temptation, and I am so tempted because I love Marvel. I've been a Marvel fan since I was a kid. I love the comics, and Black Panther? I would break so many rules for Black Panther. Plus, I've been burned before. I know that if I wait even a day, spoilers are gonna be all over my newsfeed. So, I'm only human. I take the ticket. And I go. I go to the movie theater, I watch Black Panther, and it is transcendent. Oh my gosh, I love it. The cast, the costumes, everything about the story, King T'Challa and Killmonger, they basically laid out everything about colonialism and isolationism and internationalism, everything that I wanted from the story. They put at least 3 different theses into a action-packed superhero movie. And there I am on cloud 9, so happy, walking out of that movie, and my phone rings. And I know, my life is just too good right now. It has to be my parents. I look at my phone, and I'm right. I realize I have just had the greatest cinematic experience of my life, and now my life is over. So I let it ring. I let it ring. I don't cut off the call because then I know they'll know that the phone is in my hand. And I have a moment where I freeze and I let everyone in the movie theater rush out while I stand still. And I'm like, okay. I go to the bathroom. It's one of those single stall cells, and I shut myself in there. From childhood, whenever I have been really nervous about something, my dad always told me to think about the worst case scenario. So for an interview, he would say, okay, what's the worst that could happen? And I would be like, they will hate me. And he'll be like, okay, but you'll survive. And I'm like, yeah, it won't kill me. And so that's what I did. I was hardwired to think through the worst case scenario. And I was like, oh, well, they're gonna say, you had a great run in New York City. You know, you tried to make art school work. We were really rooting for you, but it didn't happen. And, you know, that's life. But that wasn't about to be my life. I wasn't about to let that happen. And then I realized, oh, God. Up until now, I had just been breaking their rule. You know, I'd said, okay, Maghrib time, sure, I'll be home. But it wasn't something that I really understood. And I think that's something that a lot of first-gen kids have to deal with, where we balance between society in wherever we're living and our parental expectation and guidelines. But them worried, calling me at night, being all the way across the country, letting me live alone in New York City, and me not calling them back. That really was not something I was prepared for. So I thought about what I had just seen with Killmonger and T'Challa and how they found a way to carve their own identity, this very powerful movie. And I took a second, took some strength from all of my Marvel superheroes, and I called them back. And they were mad. But I survived. And I stayed in New York City for a couple more years. And you know what? The next day, I went back to the movie theater, and I watch Black Panther again.